Oh my god. Today is October 18th, 2025. Been a long, long day. I told you, dealing with the crap from the FBI case and then it overflowing into my new personal relationship with my new husband is annoying. Of a case that still keeps going 7 years later. Do you know how annoying this is? And how many times it's already been debunked, re-debunked. And then it's just people being stupid. Last night outside my clients, I heard two guys talking. They thought they were going to try to steal $10 million from her, the Trek Asami money. They said Agent John took everything and told the guy that's doing it, if you think that he defrauded her and you can get the case thrown out on fraud, don't take it up with her. Take it up with the Department of Justice and the FBI. Leave me out of it. I did a video of that. Leave me out of this. Got the recorder line. He already admitted he had everybody in his office. They already knew the FBI was involved. Knew they were trying to kill me. Mocked me. Made me beg for my life. Made fun of me for the scams they were running on me. And he sounded crazy. And then open an informant case with money and immunity for life. And then threatened me if I told. And he already confessed everybody already knew and they were in his office. So I would just stay quiet. Seriously, and then you don't have the authority to ask anybody to stay quiet. He's only a higher police officer. Freedom of speech. First Amendment, only a judge can put a gag order on you. No cop can do that. They don't have that kind of authority. Agents are only federal police officers. They don't have that kind of authority. Like the prosecutor's office had criminal attorney and police I talked to. It's only bullying me. Can't be in a court order because it was illegal for him to even say that. Actually, there's even a law you can't silence a victim. Marcy's law. Freedom of speech, only a judge can put a gag order on you. See, that's where people say, when she recites the laws, you realize how not funny this is. First Amendment, only a judge can put a gag order on you. Police don't have that kind of authority. People are like, we forgot that. Fourth Amendment, in the Constitution, the right of the people of the United States, okay, to be safe and secure within your own person. Nobody can touch you unless you want them to. We all know that. It's assault. Your places, your homes, your papers, and effects against all unreasonable searches or seizures shall not be violated. No searches, no seizures, but upon probable cause warranted. You have to have a court order with an oath or affirmation of the people, places, or things to be searched or seized. Okay? It's a right to privacy. You also have the Fifth Amendment, the right to remain quiet, and then the Sixth Amendment, to right to an attorney. Okay? Now, because of those three rights, the fourth, fifth, and sixth, police and agencies only can be in a home under a threat of life with statements, with a court order, without a conflict of interest. Dave cannot hire some guy named Pete on his own. Him and his man running a drug scam on me. It is illegal for an attorney to set up button cameras in your home. It's a felony invasion of privacy, cyber stalking, and they are to be criminally charged and disbarred. So their special permission was done by who? Tinkerbell? There's no such thing. Where they try to say, well, we have the right to drug her. We use sodium pentothal. They came out, they used hypnotic drugs. Drugged me up and told me to say stuff. Photoshopped a shower scene in their own little drug scam they ran on me. It's that stupid. And people fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. How stupid are you? Then they told everybody they stole everything from me. I have never been prosecuted, never found guilty, and never sued. Oh, we just went ahead and had a judge sign it over. Okay. 14th Amendment. All right. You cannot withhold protection from any U.S. citizen. You cannot seize any money but due process of the law. You have to be found guilty and sued for it. 7th Amendment in the Constitution. Only a impartial jury trial can award people money. You have to, no judge is allowed. Impartial jury trial only. Per injury, per set amount. So could they steal everything? No. No. No one got hurt. But me. See what I mean? They just lied. They scammed everybody. For this whole thing is a bet between two gentlemen. One bet, he could be so cruel he could push her to suicide. The second one bet, he could make her give up everything in life and have people participate in it. Winner takes all. You have to bet everything you have in life. Will was supposed to ran the scam for Michelle to get everything. Okay? Like a lady said in Maslin, why wouldn't Michelle deserve anything? Exactly what were people thinking? And she admitted to human trafficking. And this whole thing's her family's drug debt. I know. Everybody knows. They sold it where they said Will found another way of making money off the case. He sold a login for $25 a pop. The guy in Maslin sold government technology. Get the idea? September 30th, 25. 1 o'clock, around 1 o'clock in the morning, I hear a motorcycle. A guy's yelling at a girl, and it's Michelle. Guy's running and it said no one's to ever say a word again to her in her life. That this whole thing is your family's debt to drug dealers. Is that the truth? Yes, I'm sorry. Does she even know who you are? No, and I don't want her to know. She don't even know who you are. If I knock on that door and she answers it, will she even know who you are? No, and I don't want her to know who I am. She don't know who you are, and you had her skull bashed in, had her raped and tortured because your family's in debt to drug dealers? Yes, I'm sorry. I listened to the video of September 13, 23, of her and her friend Matt talking that the Ohio drug dealers were threatening that agent's life over her case, thinking he let all those people be human trafficked and it was your family letting it happen? Yes, I'm sorry. And then he said, your family human trafficked people to pay back those drug dealers money? Yes, I'm sorry. Told you it was like hell breaking loose of why all this happened. Said I listened to September of 23, the original cartel had already confessed they photoshopped everything. Did you know that? Yes, I'm sorry. And the original cartel had confronted her ex-husband, and he had confessed that what was made her sick before was medical fraud, medical malpractice, and medication errors. Did you know that? Yes, I'm sorry. Said her new husband, you told his son He could bash in his head, kidnap him, take him out to Youngstown, had an attorney to find him incompetent, and throw him in a nursing home out there and walk off with everything he had. And if they had something set up in Youngstown, it's all ruined because you told his family. I know, I'm sorry, but I really wanted that land. October 14th, 23. I'm down in Carrollton. Some people are talking. The police said not to say a word to her. That she's part of some kind of case. That her whole family was taped defending me. The other one's taped saying that they made everything up. Those people were taped admitting to drugging her and telling her to say it before. And to photoshopping everything before on her. And that she's a victim of a lot of medical fraud and medical malpractice. And they think her husband was behind it, having those doctors do it. See, that's what they said a year ago. They were afraid Dave had him do it to me, that he paid him off. It wasn't just fraud. Because there's no way they didn't know they weren't killing me. And it took another doctor telling them. That's even how they put it. Okay. Should be October 14th, 25. Walmart 62. Just a few days ago. October 14th, 25. I am in Walmart 62 and we go in to Wood Forest. We're talking about setting up an account. Okay? We go walk around the store and people are talking. Okay? And we go to leave. There's a lady by Wood Forest. She's talking about the amount of the case. Not the amount of the case, but the amount of deposit I was going to have deposited if I opened an account. I didn't open it there because of her. And she said her son Danny thinks he can help Carl by buying that land, letting things calm down, let him go out and ride his tractor around his farm so he can enjoy it. Will wants that land. Do you realize what Will will do to Danny? Don't threaten my kid. And Will do this and Will do that. Will do nothing. Leave my kid alone. Oh yeah, people all showed up. A lot of them the next day. We all heard the guy that's doing this to her had some lady leave a threat on her son. Leave my kid alone. I find out who you are. Your name, your picture of you and your family will be on every human trafficking site as predators and human traffickers. And every social media and to share with everyone you know. As predators, child molesters, serial killers that are selling women and children for sex slaves and to be murdered. I find out who you are. Every social media there is. Do you understand me? You stay away from my kid. He's trying to do a good thing for a nice older man. Will says there's millions of dollars of oil under there. There's probably millions of dollars under Carrollton. Are they all going to pump it out all at the same time? No. And I'll tell you what, as crazy as that Rick is, his son, the most thing Danny would do is clear out some of those trees and sell them for extra money for him and Carl to split to a logging company. And then in 10 years, maybe put a house down there for him and Jen to retire. If you wanted to put a well on it, you just have to pay Danny for a little bit of land. You know what that Rick could do? He'd shoot at you and your workers. You'd have more chance with Danny. See, that's where little Rob told Carl and I that Rick said that he's ready to lose his Jeep. He's ready to lose everything. He's in it with Michelle. Fool's bet, drugs. Said he's going to lose his Jeep. He's getting ready to lose everything. He needs that farm now. Michelle says she wants it. Will says he wants it. Too damn bad. Not getting it. You understand? Hmm? It was October, I think it was October 14th or October 15th. I was in Altman Hospital. I go to walk in and some lady said that's the one that there was a lot of medical fraud here done on her. And the hospital is grateful that she didn't sue anybody. No one's allowed to say a word. It's rolled up as fraud. Where I had all those surgeries, my muscles locked up. I went to the wrong doctors. They gave me the wrong meds. My whole body swelled up. Thyroid, adrenal gland shut down. Heart attack, seizures. They were lying so bad they even said I had brain tumors. I want to do a brain surgery, and there was no tumors. There was nothing wrong with me, but my muscles locked up. They caused everything. Like my community health said, they were defrauding you. They were known for lying, falsely diagnosing people, ripping them off, making them sick, draining their insurance company, like a checking account, and getting kickbacks from drug companies, sharing with their associates and friends that were known for doing the same thing, making people so sick to do unnecessary procedures. You need to get an attorney and sue them. We'll go to court with you. They defrauded you and almost killed you. You're not the first one and not the only one. Turn them over the state to pull their license. It's wrote up as fraud and readdressed as fraud over years. And the first month or two of the case, I was at my community health in the back of Altman Hospital on 7th Street. They told the police and the FBI that were with me in the back room that it's wrote up as fraud, medical malpractice, and medication errors. And it's documented fraud. Oh my God, I am so tired. That Rick calling the Humane Society, you either call me back. He wants that farm. He told Audrey he didn't care if he had to get his dad arrested. He's going to take that farm. You know, he's so dumb. He gets him arrested. You know, the only thing he's going to do is get him a fine. He told everyone he's got dementia and Alzheimer's. He's never been diagnosed with any dementia or Alzheimer's or any mental condition. He made it up. And Carl's like, I really don't have to. I'm like, Carl, stop it. You don't have to defend yourself. I said I did the same thing. When people were running around lying on me, they told people I had charges, all kinds of crazy crap. It's like I've never been charged with anything. I have one traffic ticket from 1989 and I paid my ticket. Dear God, it's almost been 40 years. That's it. They lied. That's all they did is lie. That's why I call these people the Pinocchio group. Liar, liar, pants on fire call. He thinks the cops are stupid. He thinks if he tells a police officer he's got the first stages of dementia and Alzheimer's, well, where'd you get it? What doctor? Where's his treatment plan? There isn't one. He made it up. He thinks the police are stupid. And he wouldn't have any access to his medical records. Get it? He's already blocked at the VA for elderly abuse. He's blocked. They said, unfortunately, with our older vets, either children or other family members think they have money or something worth money. They pull this on older vets, and the elderly abuse happens really bad that they'll start lying on them, trying to cause them trouble, trying to steal everything they got. Went to the bank and was telling him about this, let him listen to his crazy videos. He said, I haven't seen such a severe elderly abuse case in a long time. And that's exactly how it is. Trying to steal somebody's lamb under fraud is elderly abuse. The harassment, the threats, you either call me back by 2 o'clock or I'm calling the Humane Society. I'm telling them you have dementia and Alzheimer's, you're abusing that horse. It's not even his horse. It's his grown daughter's horse that just stores it there. He can't even go down the farm and check on it because Rick's threatening to bash his skull in and kill him and me. I talked to an attorney. He told me to get my husband out of that our apartment and to hide him. I got him staying with a family friend, extended family. A nice, big, huge guy. Anybody shows up, he'll flatten him. An attorney told me to hide him. Anybody that's horrible and that evil, that they threaten their own father's life and his wife's, then tell other people he has a plan to kill him. And he didn't know how he was going to do it, but he was going to do it. And he was going to kidnap him and try to find him in company. He's going to bash his skull in. He's going to figure out how he's going to do it. He's already broken your apartment. He stole paperwork. He's been in our checking account. He is so extremely dangerous. You get your husband out of there and hide him. He will kill him for that land. He said, what is wrong with those deputies down there? You need to go into the chief of police of Tuscarawas County and tell him your deputies aren't doing their job. This man is dangerous. Anybody threatens anybody's life and they tell other people they're going to kill them, they need to be arrested on the spot, let alone they're saying they're going to kill somebody else and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and they're breaking in people's homes, getting in their checking accounts. They're dangerous. And I wish people would start looking at Michelle and her dad as dangerous. They can't go around and some guy named Pete on his own that Dave hired on his own, I found out, kicking in people's doors, setting up button cameras. The law is if an attorney sets up button cameras in your home, they are to be disbarred and criminally charged. Felony invasion of privacy and cyber stalking. It's 7 to 15 years. Fourth Amendment. There's no such thing as special permission. Oh, and they had the right to drug me. They had sodium pentothal. You have a right to remain quiet. What are you talking about? You drug anybody for a confession? It is pharmaceutical torture, kidnapping, assault with a deadly weapon. And then it came out that they used hypnotic drugs on me and drugged me up and told me to say it and confessed several times. They photoshopped. It came out July 24th, 25, outside Bob Evans, an investigator. They already knew it was a shower scene of washing yourself. The weird with yourself. It's washing yourself in the shower. That's why nobody knew. It wasn't even me. They did a body ratio. It wasn't even me. They put my head on somebody else's body. August 4th, 25, they admitted to the hypnotic drugs when they drugged me up and told me to say it before. August 5th, 25, Dutch Valley Restaurant, as if Agent John didn't know they used hypnotic drugs on her when they drugged her and told her to say it before. He was telling people he knew she was being drugged, beaten, raped, and didn't care. Before the case started, he even let him torture her. Is he some kind of coward? August 7th, 25, Walmart 62. The investigators got all that, and they're saying it again in there. August 30th, 25, Summit Mall. Macy's upstairs. A guy answers the phone. It is documented and verified they used hypnotic drugs on her. That's why she has no memory of these people. And she had the metal taste in her mouth. And she, when they drugged me and told me to say it before. And she has no memory of them. I don't. You guys could all be playing me for all I know. I literally, the well water was orange. I would take a shower. I'd dry off, go to bed, wake up with orange, lemon, and grapefruit-sized bruises. Throwing up, severely infected, and I thought the orange well water I was showered in was giving me cancer. I'd be fine some mornings, and I'd go out and work outside, come in, wash my hands, make a sandwich, and I had a 2-liter Diet Coke, pour it in a glass, go in and use the bathroom, and wash my hands, come out, and take a drink out of the Diet Coke in the room and go to Zamblack. And come out of it with the orange, lemon, grapefruit-sized bruises, throwing up, heart racing, severely infected. And I thought the dirty well water coming in contact with it was killing me. And I told my community health. I was seeing for all the signs of drug being raped. And because I never seen anybody, never talked to anybody, nobody thought of a rapist. I talked to a nurse about it. She said, well, we all know rapists do this, but we try to think it's the well water. It's an autoimmune disorder. It's a virus. We don't want to leave. Society's changed. Leap. You can always dial it back. I don't know. I got to get to work. I am exhausted. As soon as I get home, I maybe rest an hour, get a shower, get changed, have a cup of coffee. Then I take Carl and we drive around visiting people. We're always on the go, so they can't show up, beat on my apartment, scare Carl to death. I think they're trying to scare him into a heart attack, the scaring someone to death, where they try to do it to me. So I get him out anywhere else but home so they can't harass him. And then now I got to put him somewhere at night and I got to find a place to live. And I've been trying to stall so the mineral rights will be sold and I can actually go out and get us a safe place and hide him properly. I've been trying to stall. But I may not be able to because I don't want them to find out where we live. Like that attorney said, move. Go hide your husband somewhere. They would get a hold of him. They will kill him. They're trying to scare him to death. His blood pressure went really high. And I sat and held his hand and it went down at the doctor's. This is so much stress on him. And they ought to be ashamed. Grown-ass people trying to scare an old man to death by threatening his life, threatening his existence, his freedom, to steal his land. They already stole all his money. Breaking in our apartment, stealing paper from our apartment. And they're so stupid they admit it on voice recording. Admit they were in our checking account. Who the hell do these people think they are? But they're messing with Michelle. And her dad that think they can just kill and destroy anything. You know, this thing of people saying, we're going to steal everything. You're never going to get a dime. You know, I was in Carrollton on August 13th, too. And, I'm sorry, October 13th, 25. Went in, some guy was laughing. They said not to say a word to her. They said they taped those kids saying they were lying a long time ago. For what did those kids get taped stating? They made everything up. Thanksgiving of 18. And January 12th, 22, Officer John stopped men at the door. What did those kids get taped stating? They made everything up. Like the Stark County Sheriffs in May of 21 were laughing at that guy Kurt if he just found out those kids are lying. He's slow. You're slow and a slow guy. I want you to think about that. You're slow and a slow guy. Massillon Police, June or July of 21, they're documenting games of pretend. Where Florida, October 23rd, 2019. Of course, it never happened. Of course, it wasn't true. We made it up. They were games of pretend. And right after Thanksgiving of 18, the police and the FBI, Melissa's so stupid, she made everything up when you were fishing with Dave. She's actually that stupid. She didn't check where you were. They called her stupid. And it's sick. Karen's risking her life to save everyone. Her family sitting around laughing, making everything up behind her back. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Do you know how many times they've said that? How they ought to be ashamed and how sick it was. Sitting around laughing, making everything up. Nobody ever got hurt. They were mean jokes. Trying to scare them. Why are they having those kids make all that shit up? Oh, they're just trying to scare her out of the house. That's it. We interviewed her whole family. They spoke highly of her right after Thanksgiving of 18. March 23rd, 23. Two FBI agents walk into Walmart 62. We told these people to stay out of this. We already interviewed her whole family a long time ago. She's never hurt anyone. Nobody's ever seen anything. And it was some lady thought she could make money off of him. I'm going to go ahead and upload this.